dates. You're probably looking at me thinking, hey, she doesn't look sick, but that's thanks to some makeup, as without it I'm white as a ghost, a nice hairdo, and that thankfully it's one of my better days. What you don't see tonight is what I struggle with daily. Headaches, chest pain, excruciating joint pain, heart palpitations, blood pressure issues, back pains, tremors and twitches, sensitivity to smell and sound, nausea, air hunger, muscle cramps and weakness, chronic fatigue, and that's just a small list of my symptoms. You don't see the days I can't get out of bed, the days where walking is more like staggering, and the days crying happens just for no reason. The days I stutter to speak, can't get words out, and get frustrated as I can't remember names or how to spell simple words. You don't see the severe panic attacks where I feel like I need to get out of my skin, or the ones where I feel like I'm going to freak out in public, or the ones where I need away from wherever I am and I need to do it right then. You don't see that I can no longer drive long distances, as when, in my mind, I'm too far from a hospital, I start to panic. The worst ones cause me to feel that I'm immediately going to die. You don't see the GP, neurologist, gastroenterologist, internal medicine, and infectious disease doctors who all told me there was nothing wrong with me and I just needed to live with my symptoms. You don't see the million tears I shed every time I heard this over and over again, wondering why no one believed me. And you don't see how hard it is to fight to advocate for yourself when you feel horrendous. You don't see that all the money I've been saving to finally travel or put a down payment on a house is all gone. Replaced with payments for appointments, treatments, and medication because I can't get treated in my own country. You don't see the 70 plus pills a day, the daily dose of 300 drops of medication, the injections in my stomach 3 times a week, or the IV I'm hooked up to once a week. You don't see how I truly miss my friends, my job as a registered nurse at CHIO, as I haven't worked since August, my coworkers, and caring for my patients and their families. You don't see me missing out cheering for my favorite hockey team, the Ottawa Senators, or just trying new restaurants with friends. You don't see the pain in my parents' eyes, as I'm sure they dreamed of a different life for their daughter. Maybe one filled with a husband and children, not one with a daughter who can't care for herself. You don't see the feeling I have that everything that defines who I truly am is gone, all from a single tick bite. And what you definitely don't see are the nights I lie awake in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering what my funeral would be like, who would attend, and what would I be remembered for. But what you will see tonight is an amazing group of friends and family that have been behind me 100%. When I get a no from the doctor, they'd be right there to pep talk me into trying again. My saying then became, this tick messed with the wrong chick. When Mariah first sprung this event on me, I thought it was a great idea, but I thought to myself, 1, I don't deserve it, and 2, I don't have a lot of friends, so I'm not sure how she's going to do this. But she's worked millions of hours on this, which I know has taken away from time with her husband and kids. I know she's exhausted, but would never tell me. It was always, Dawn, don't worry about me, you just get yourself better. You truly are one of the most amazing women I know, Mariah. And while I always knew we'd be forever friends, this is just another reminder of why. Friends like you are truly a treasure. I also knew I loved living in Ottawa, but now I know I live in a truly fabulous city where people would take time out of their busy schedules to come out on a Friday night to help me. I want to thank all the sponsors, everyone who has donated something for the auction, or those who just came for support. Every dollar that has been given will help relieve my stress of how I'm going to afford my next appointment, my refill of drugs, my treatments, all while still taking care of life's expenses while not working. This will hopefully finally give my parents the ability to have a good night's sleep, and while they will always worry, they will be able to worry a little less, knowing I'm surrounded by such a generous community of people. I want to thank the 2 amazing co-hosts, Max and Carol Ann. I know you both have busy schedules, So to come to help with this is utterly amazing. You both are truly an asset to this community. Thanks to my former patients, now amazing young adults, Jessica Forsyth and Neil Young, who I heard have networked like crazy. You are two people who help remind me why I love being a nurse. To my dear friend Rich Morgan, who I think has saved my life once before, you always seem to know just when I need to receive one of your "I'm just checking in" emails. I'm truly blessed to be able to continue to call you my friend after all these years. Want to thank my Aunt Sandy and Uncle Dwayne, who are my godparents, and have taught me to never take no for an answer when it comes to my health. Because of you, I learned never to give up. I don't know how you've done it for so long, Uncle Dwayne, but on days I want to give up, I just think of all you've been through. You are definitely one of my heroes. To my parents, who, like I said before, surely pictured a different life for me, I know this has been a lot of stress on both of you, and I thank you for being my biggest cheerleader and loving me and taking care of me when I've been at my worst. Through all of this, I know you are still proud of who I am. I won't say much more as I know my mom's crying. Thanks to my high school friend Barb, who always tells me there's something amazing waiting for me after all this. She's always there to remind me of what I've accomplished and remains positive through all of this. She's been there from the beginning and still remains here to this day. To my friend Tanya, who was my first CHEO work friend and has been amazing support through all of this, and whose adorable kids give me a reason to keep going. Your bake sale idea started this, and your prayers, messages, and support have been used daily to keep fighting. And lastly, to the poor girl holding the mic, to my best friend Shiloh, who has listened to the million tears, given me a million pep talks, looked after me, and if given the option, I know she'd go through this all over again with me because she's that amazing. I'm not sure what I'm up to owing you for all you've done for me, but I know it's a lot. We were born cousins, but I think of you more like a sister, and I love you more than any words could describe. All of you, with all my friends and family, are truly special to me, and I know I wouldn't be here without you. Max, I know you've talked about your second life, and I guess my second life started on January 13th, when I went to Plattsburgh and met Dr. McShane, who finally said she'd help. So I guess I'm a mere 40 days old with a whole lot of living ahead of me. I hope that everyone here knows what a truly amazing thing you've done tonight. You've helped celebrate my second life and given me the courage to keep fighting, no matter how hard it gets, because I have people behind me. I plan to make a change in our government when I'm feeling better and will advocate for this disease. We are already working on getting Bill C-442 passed that will lead to better testing and treatment of Lyme disease in Canada. Feel free to bug your MPs on that one. I know someday we will look back and say, hey, remember when no one could get treated for Lyme and now everyone does? Know you will all be part of that amazing history when it's made, and that all your good deeds will be paid forward when I'm healthy enough. So I hope everyone enjoys the evening. I know Mariah, and I know it's going to be one heck of a party. Have a blast in my honor, as the true Dawn loves to be the life of the party, the social butterfly, and loves to dance until her feet hurt. And as you leave tonight, remember what a truly generous and selfless thing you've done. Some of you for a stranger you've never met. I have a favorite quote, and it actually reminds me of all of you. It's by Albert Pine and says, what we do for ourselves dies with us, but what we do for others and the world remains and is immortal. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all a wonderful evening.